Hey, what's going on? John Sonneman's here from simpleprogrammer.com with the lights on. I got another book review for you guys today. And this book is a book by one of my favorite authors because I buy every single one of his books, basically, Tim Ferriss. And I got to tell you, okay, so the book is Tribe of Mentors. You can get it here on wherever, on Amazon. Go get it now. Anyway, it's a big book. It's definitely a book that could be used as a weapon. I like that. I like to collect books. You know, my book, my Complete Software Developer's Career Guide, is a good weapon, and this one's a good weapon as well. So, I have to admit, okay, with this book, I was a little disappointed. I got this book just because it was a Tim Ferriss book, just pre-ordered it, had it shipped to me, like, yes, I'll buy it, take my money. But I was a little disappointed when I saw this book because I was like, oh, this is kind of like a bunch of people that he's asked these questions to that were on his podcast. It's not really a book. I was a little disappointed because of that, but I have to say that the book was actually really good. There was a lot of insights in the book. When I read the introduction to the book, in fact, when I first picked up this book, I thought, I don't know, maybe I won't read this because this is a long book. But Tim has an introduction in the book where he talks about the idea that, like, you've got all these people in here answering these questions, and, out of them, maybe there's going to be a handful of people that you're going to find really excellent wisdom from, and there's going to be a majority of people that you're like, and then some people are like, they're dumbasses, all right? And that's what I found. That's what actually convinced me to read this book, was because of that thinking of that, which made a lot of sense. And I found some wisdom from this. I'll tell you, the biggest thing I found from this book was that one of the people that answered the questions told this story about chess, and it came down to this idea. He had asked this grandmaster in chess, how to become a grandmaster in chess, and the guy told him that in order to be a grandmaster, you already have to be a grandmaster. The easiest way to become a grandmaster is to already be one. That's what he told him. And I thought about that, and I was like, wow, that's really impactful. That's really, really true. When you think about what that means, it essentially means, for those of you that are not getting it, you're like, you just said in order to be a grandmaster, you have to already be one. What that means is that, like, think of it this way. If you want to be the world-class, like, champion in something, you have to already have done it in training. You already have to beat it. You have to put in the work, the effort, right? If you want to be a grandmaster in chess, already have the skill level of a grandmaster, then you just go to the tournament just to claim your prize, but you already are the grandmaster. You see what I'm saying? So that's the same thing in life. Is like, you don't, it's not that someone conveys you a title. The title is the formality. You've already put in the blood, sweat, and tears in the work in order to become that thing, and that's what you got to focus on. So I really like that. I really like that concept. Anyway, there's a lot of good information in here. A lot of really famous people, really successful people that share some answers. There's a lot of good quotes in here, and some of these answers are really good. I found a lot of them that I found to be inspirational, to be things that got me thinking a lot. Just seeing how different people live their lives and what they think and what they find is important. Another thing that I really enjoyed out of this book is that they recommend a lot of books in here. And there's a list at the end where you can go and you can get all the books that are recommended. And it's kind of interesting. I think the most recommended book in here is Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, which you can check out here. I think I did a review on this. I'm not sure. If so, we'll put a review. If not, then just go buy the book. But yeah, so Tribe of Mentors, Tim Ferriss. Not my favorite book of all time. It was a long read, but there was enough wisdom in here that it was worth it. And I think the thing is, like, I can't tell you which ones to read, because some of these people will resonate with you and you're going to get some value out of it, and other people won't. But I think all in all, a valuable book. I am looking for Tim Ferriss's next book to be an actual book, not a conglomeration of stuff from other people, because I'm interested in that. I want to see what Tim actually produces. But, this was still good. It was still worth the money. I would still buy it again. I would still read it again. But it did take a long time. It was a long book. But I was doing it. I was basically just reading like a few of these, sitting down and reading like maybe 10 or 15 of these. So I took my time with it. All right, that's all I got for you today. If question though, or actually not a question. This is a statement. Okay, the statement is, if you have not seen my book reviews, or if you like these book reviews, actually it is a question. Do you like these book reviews? Do you like to find out what kind of books that I like and if they're good? If so, go ahead and click this playlist here, and you can go and you can get the playlist with all my reviews. I think I've got like over 100 so far, and some of them are good and some of them are bad, but mostly they're good because I pre-select my books. And let me tell you, if you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button below, click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.